Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Cheyenne Jackson.
Hello.
Good morning. You said you're having your coffee. I'm having my coffee. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I mean, fresh off the Masked Singer elimination, like, has it sunk in? Are you tired? Are you elated? You got so far in the competition. What is going through your mind?
A lot of things. I know. It was about a month ago, I think, when it was the finale. So I'm not tired anymore, but I'm relieved that I can talk about it. Relieved that my family and friends can kind of know what was going on. It was fun, kind of fun to keep the secret, honestly. Not a lot of things nowadays are actually secret. As you know, everything gets spoiled. I remember working on American Horror Story, and we would have like such a secret set, and then somebody would come on for the day and take a picture of something and then ruin it. So it's kind of I think the magic of the Masked Singer is that they do actually keep the secret, and that was kind of the fun thing for me. Like I would do Call Me Cat throughout the day, and then at night I would go and park in this parking lot, and then this SUV would come up, and then these men would come out, and I would put on the mask, they'll leave me alone, jacket and all that stuff and gloves, and they would just say like, "Hello, Prince," and everything was it was like Mission Impossible meets Eyes Wide Shut. It was just kind of cool. It was like there's nothing that's actually secret. So um, that aspect of it, was, I think, kind of my favorite, that I had this fun, you know, secret thing going on.
I agree. I've said that before. Like, right, like every reality show, no matter what, or just show gets spoiled. And I've
Mhm.
interviewed so many people this season, like, and I've said, I don't understand. I mean, I understand like what you're saying. It's like really, but I don't understand how nothing gets spoiled on the show. Nothing.
And let me tell you, I did my best to find out who people were. I have a really good musical ear, and so I think if I heard anybody vocalizing through a wall, I was like, "Who's that?" And one time I did hear somebody singing that I was pretty sure it was En Vogue, just because her voice is unrecognizable, or is so recognizable. And as we know, I was right. But that's the only one that I even got a chance to even hear a second of, because they just keep you like completely. And I would ask costumes. I would ask my producer, my vocal coach. I would just be like, okay, just like blink once if I'm right about. And they were locked down. Nothing, nothing. I was like, that's a lot of integrity. I mean, I was like, that was very impressive. I respect that. So we didn't know. I didn't know that I was standing next to, Rudy Giuliani and Kirstie Alley. Like, you just don't know who's next to you. That's kind of the wild part of the show.
Did you watch this show before you were a part of it? Like, were you a fan?
Off and on, I wasn't really an avid fan or an avid watcher, but I definitely have had friends that were on it. I remember watching, well, Jewel is a buddy, and I remember watching her win. And so when they came to me, this was not something that was ever on my radar. This is not something that I ever saw myself doing. Um, but then it came through my agent, and I just thought, oh, how fun and weird and um, bonkers. I think that could be really fun. And also, nobody really knows me as a singer first. So that was a fun idea to, I kind of looked at it like this, like an existential experiment of sorts. Like, what would it be like for someone who's fairly well known, to not to be on a stage but not have anybody see your face or your body and be able to put any of their preconceived notions onto you? And I just thought that would be interesting, to only be able to connect with people through my voice and through the lyrics I'm singing. So I asked Jewel, what advice she would give me, and she said exactly what I was thinking. She said, because you can't emote with your face and your normal faculties, uh, you got to pick great songs, and you got to pick things that you connect with and that you can really show people your heart, because that's the whole point, right? and also have fun because, you're a frickin' frog. So that was my goal. And also I knew my kids would think it was hilarious and awesome, and they did. So
Do you think that helped you get far in the competition too? Like what Jewel told you? Because I mean, look, third place, it's pretty good.
yeah, I honestly, I just didn't want to get kicked off first. And you never know with things. So there's no such thing as a sure thing. And um, also I have to say, like, because I come from Broadway and the live singing world, at first I got there and I'm like, is everybody really singing live? I was just a little, let's see how this goes. Totally live. Let me assure you. Unless there's a huge mess up and they let you go again, you maybe get another shot at it. But I think everybody has just one try, and you can hear us huffing and puffing and gasping, and so that was one thing. Oh shoot, I forgot your question.
Just if Jewel's advice particularly like helped you think, just like
Right,
emote
right,
and
right.
like pick songs that
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought it was really stealth and really great advice because, yeah, I didn't do this to win. I just wanted to, oh, yeah, I remember now. Um, I just didn't want to go home first. I wanted to kind of stay on and sing some stuff I've always wanted to sing. I wanted to challenge myself, pick songs that I maybe always have wanted to do. Um, Ricky Martin is a buddy, and I told him I was doing the show, and I told him I was going to do his song, and I thought that would be a fun beginning to introduce to the prince, and also kind of throw people off the scent because of the Spanish. But then as I kind of started progressing in the show, I don't know, I started to get competitive, and I was looking at my husband like, am I gonna win? Like, this is getting fun. I was really, if you're gonna spend time doing anything, you might as well give it your very, very best shot. So I worked really hard, and I tried to pick songs that challenged me and songs that connected. And when I made it to the finale, I was like, okay, I feel like I already won. Um, but I still secretly wanted to win, obviously, because the main reason I wanted to make it to the final two is that my final song that I didn't get to do on the air was this killer arrangement of Bohemian Rhapsody. And Freddie Mercury, I basically learned to sing by listening to him and mimicking him and jumping all around in my range. This little queer kid from Idaho, I just thought, oh man. And so that was my biggest heartbreak. Not that I didn't win, but I didn't get a chance to sing that second song because it was all leaning toward that for me. But C'est la vie.
and that's just such a great song no matter what.
So good.